Well, today's the day. For the first time in weeks, you can actually go out and grab a meal at some of your favorite restaurants. The return of outdoor dining service is part of the state's partial reopening plan. But there are a few things you should know before you make that reservation. Channel 3's Roger Susanna joins us. He's live this morning in West Hartford with details. Good morning to you, Roger.
Good morning, Eric. And I got to tell you, I don't think this whole thing really began feeling real until I saw all of these tables and chairs set up outside here of Effie's Place in West Hartford. In a couple of hours, this restaurant and many others will be open and ready to serve customers on site. Now, there are still some restrictions, but business owners say this really is a historic day. The restaurant industry has been one of the hardest hit segments of the economy. So restaurant owners and their employees have been looking forward to May 20th for a long time. Restaurants can reopen in-person dining, but that doesn't mean business will be back to normal. There are a lot of restrictions. First and foremost, only outdoor seating is allowed. And keep in mind, most Connecticut restaurants don't have outdoor space, and the ones that do are at the mercy of Mother Nature. Also, social distancing guidelines must be followed, so many restaurants will have to cut down on the number of tables they offer. Many businesses are trying to expand their outdoor seating to be able to serve more customers, but any plan must be approved by the Department of Health before it is implemented. But despite the challenges, experts we spoke with believe this is an important and prudent step. Scott Gottlieb, the former commissioner of the FDA, says balancing public safety and the economy is difficult, but he believes today's partial reopening is an appropriate move.
I think we're striking a prudent balance here against the risk of COVID and COVID resurgence, and getting to a point where we've lowered the risk enough where we can start to reopen.
And you can see the sign on the door here outside Effie's Place says, "We're back," and they certainly are. Although the big question is going to be, will customers actually return? And internal polling done by the state shows about 70% of folks here in Connecticut do have some misgivings about returning to restaurants, even in an outdoor seating capacity. We're going to have a lot more on that part of the story coming up in half an hour. I can tell you, though, obviously restaurant owners say no matter how many people show up, they're happy to serve them. Reporting live in West Hartford, I'm Roger Susanna, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.